So we are in Psalm 115, and there's no other word for it, but this is epic. In fact, I've tried to record this so many times because I just can't get it under 5 minutes. So I hope this is the one. Please, may this be the one that is under 5 minutes. What the psalm does is it has lots of different voices, which we haven't got time to explore. And it's broken down, well, I'm breaking into 5 sections. It's like a quiet time in a bag. It does everything. It takes us on a journey that is just epic. And so when I've finished, please take as long as you've got to read the psalm and go through each section, which invites you into a whole adventure in its own right. I love this psalm, as you can tell, and I'm going to try and get it down quickly. So, are you ready? Psalm 115, verses 1 to 3, section 1. Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory, for the sake of your steadfast love and your faithfulness. Why should the nations say, where is their God? Our God is in the heavens. He does all that he pleases. So the psalmist begins with this kind of declaration, God does all he pleases, which is a way of saying he is super powerful. And he's steadfast in love and he's faithful. And so what the psalmist does is begin by saying, he's first. I want my life to be about him, not about me. It's a great place to start to pray. A laying down of our agendas and saying, today, Lord, you are first. And it invites us into a time of laying stuff down and focusing our attention on him, reminding ourselves who Jesus is. When you pray, begin by declaring and calibrating yourself around the fact that Jesus is first. It's not about us, it's about him. Then we get verses 4 to 8. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of human hands. They have mouths but do not speak, eyes but do not see. They have ears but do not hear, noses but do not smell. They have hands but do not feel, feet but do not walk, and they do not make a sound in their throat. Those who make them become like them, so do all who trust in them. It was John Calvin who said the human mind is like a perpetual forge for idols. We have this uncanny ability to create stuff that we then let dominate us. We surrender ourselves or entrust ourselves to just stupid stuff all the time. And so what this psalm is doing is inviting us stop and think. Where have you put your trust? What are you leaning on? What is shaping you and molding you like a God would that's really actually bad for you and is not Jesus? It's an invitation to reflect. Really reflect, deep reflection. Confess, ask for forgiveness, and ask for strength and help to live free from the idols. I'm going to keep going because otherwise we could be here for hours. Verses 9 to 11. O Israel, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. You who fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. This is the moment where another voice from the psalm comes in and says, you've put God first. You've laid down your idols. Now trust him with your stuff because he is your help and your shield. Trust him. It's a moment in prayer where we give him the stuff that weighs us down, the internal, the external, the stuff going on around us. Give it to him. Trust him with it and ask for help trusting. Verses 12 to 15 are a declaration of the God who blesses. The Lord has remembered us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless those who fear the Lord, both the small and the great. May the Lord give you increase, you and your children. May you be blessed by the Lord who made heaven and earth. When you read that God can bless, when you read that God can bring increase, when you read that God is in the habit of blessing both small and great, what it invites us to is intercession. If you're a God of blessing, Lord, would you bless the NHS? Would you bless my neighbours who are struggling? Would you bless the school, the church? It invites us into a life of bringing to the Lord the stuff where we want to see increase, growth, change, movement, life. And we go, Lord, bless. It's a call to intercede. And then the psalmist comes into land, verses 16 to 18. The heavens are the Lord's heavens, but the earth he's given to the children of man. The dead do not praise the Lord, nor do any who go down into silence, but we will bless the Lord from this time forth and forevermore. Praise the Lord. We start by saying, Jesus is first. We lay down our idols. We ask that God would hold and help us with the stuff we're entrusting Him with. We ask for His blessing on stuff around us, and then we end by saying, I'm committing myself to a life of blessing and praising the Lord. It's packed. Have a read, have a pray. You're going to be there for hours, but I hope you have a wonderful time in Psalm 115. God bless.